I have one question for you. Are you the main character in your life?
You have to be the hero of your own story, and you can do that. You're not a hero in your own eyes. You're not someone who you respect. You know, you're doing what you got to do to get by, but ultimately you're not respecting yourself. And I think we all have a certain amount of appreciation and respect for hero figures. You know, like we all look at like the guy who never lies and always does the right thing and fucking helps everybody out, and that's the John Wayne character. You know, that's the ultimate hero.
Yo, it's your boy TakiTheHuman. Don't forget the Roomba. Yeah, and welcome to the circus, you Popeye. How do you like that? Was that a vibe? I'm kind of liking it a bit. I have to incorporate the different sides of me, you feel? But yeah, first things first, I need to apologize for my absence and my inconsistency. Because truth is, lately, I haven't been feeling like myself, if I'm being honest. So I've been feeling a bit unmotivated, lazy, almost as if there was like a mental block on my mind and my body. So I wasn't sure if it was a thing of imposter syndrome or what, but I did some research and it turns out what I'm going through is actually quite normal. I think what's happened to me is that I've got this thing called arrival fallacy, right? Which means once you get to a certain point in your life or you reach a certain destination, you believe that you will now be happy, like forever. And it seems like once I hit that peak of happiness, it's almost as if I had nothing else to fuel that happiness, because you know I had been going for my goals and everything, got the amazing job, and I felt like a big rush of emotion and happiness. But now it's like, now I'm here, it's like, what's next, kind of a thing, you know. And I feel like I've been in a weird limbo. So what I finally decided to do was to sit down and listen to some music and just kind of try to relax my mind a little bit. And I realized that even though I've reached a point where what I'm doing is the main character worthy, it's almost as if I still feel as if I'm not the main character, almost as if I feel as if life kind of just happened to me, like I wasn't in charge of this, like it wasn't because of my work that I got here, you get? So a light bulb kind of flickered and it hit me that like, yo, I'm not doing enough to make sure that I am the guy who I think I am, or who I should be thinking I am. So with that said, to quote Sam Cooke, a change is gonna come. First things first, I needed to remove all the shackles from my mind and let my mind run as free as possible. What that means is turning off all distractions. So no music, no entertainment, no phone, no laptop, nothing, right? And what this is called a dopamine detox. I might make another video about this, but essentially it's letting your mind free. It's just you alone with your thoughts and sitting in that for an extended period of time. So I did it for around an hour, just me alone with my thoughts. And this is the plan I came up. So I want you, to think of all of the fictional characters or real people that you look up to, right? And what are some of their characteristics that you admire, that you would want for yourself? So for me, I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z, and Goku and Vegeta were really the guys that they thought they were.
After I finished training with King Kai at Otherworld, I thought I'd gotten as strong as I could possibly get. Then I saw Vegeta fight, and he's so much faster, so much more powerful than me. Things he was capable of, it was overwhelming. At times I thought I was losing my mind. Why couldn't I obtain what Kakarot had obtained? It didn't make sense. It was infuriating, and it was my fury that kept me alive.
These guys would constantly push themselves past their limits, and they knew that no matter how strong they are today, that tomorrow is another day to become even stronger, right? So I opened up my computer and I started writing down some of these characteristics. Now you can use your book, your computer, whatever you feel you need to use, but let's write down some of the characteristics that you admire of these characters and or people. After this, I create a new persona for myself. Basically like an avatar, you know? This is something I learned from Charlie Rocket.
Culturally, at the time, it wasn't exactly cool to be an entrepreneur, but I've always kind of had this like gift of seeing around the corner. Like, what's going to be that next thing? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to dress up like a businessman. I'm going to go to school with a briefcase.
No way.
I switched out the backpack for the briefcase, put on a suit, and I gave myself a superhero name. I always give myself these superhero names if I want to become something. Like right now, you call me Charlie Rocket because when I was 300 pounds and I wanted to become an athlete, I said, you know what, my name's Charlie Rocket. And then boom, I became a Nike athlete.
I suggest that you do the same. You know, write down this new character, this new identity, become it, and write down the things that you wish that you had in terms of characteristics that you wish you had. So after you've written out these characteristics, you made your avatar, I want you to put that up on your wall. Yeah, somewhere that you can see it every day. Put it next to your goals or whatever the case is, whatever your setup is. Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't know if this is going to work. This is the first time I've ever actively taken my life into my own hands like this. So I hope that it works out, and I guess I'll learn as you guys learn with me, you know. So next week, I'm going to be having a challenge for myself where I plan my entire week. Yeah, plan it straight, Monday to Friday, and see what that's like, see what the vibe is. So I'll ask you guys to join me on this challenge of becoming the main characters of your life. And let me know, are you the main character of your life? If you are, what are you doing to keep yourself as the main character? If you aren't, what are you changing about that? And yeah, in the meantime, check out these other challenges. Yeah, they're pretty fun. They're pretty difficult. Get involved. And yeah, here's to becoming the best version of ourselves.